Hey guys, it's your girl, the Sweet Physique. Yes, I am back. I am alive. I know it's been a minute since I dropped one of these videos having our weekly discussion. What can I say? Life has been lifing. And I don't want to say that like to sound negative. It's just been very busy. I've been pulled in so many different directions. Yes, there has been a lot of blessings that have come my way in all of this. But yeah, I just couldn't keep up with life. Something had to give, and I was like, okay, let me just take a slight break and I will be back. And now I'm back. I hope all of you guys are doing well. I'm just getting off work, so I know I look a little crazy. But I hope that 2025 has been great to everyone so far. I hope that you guys have been able to accomplish a lot and accomplish your goals. And just speaking of bringing in 2025, that brings me to my topic that I want to discuss today. New Year's resolutions. So I know that with bringing in the new year, the New Year's resolutions is like a big deal. It's something that everybody, or at least most people, look forward to in the new year. Like, okay, I have this checklist, boom, 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 boom. I want to do this. I want to accomplish this. I want to work on this, improve this in myself. I have my own list too, so I definitely get it. It's just rewarding to be able to have a list of things that you want to accomplish, and then being able to work towards something, and then when you actually do accomplish it, you can check it off. Like, it's just a great feeling. Like, check. So with that being said, I wanted to check in with you guys. So it's now early April. How are you guys doing with your New Year's resolutions? What stage are you at? Have you guys accomplished, some things that you wanted to accomplish? Are you in the execution phase? Maybe you really hit the ground running in 2025, and like for you, life was lifing as well, and maybe you've kind of sloughed off your goal a little bit. It happens. Look at me. It happens to everybody. So I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys and just kind of get you guys to thinking, like, well, where are you with your New Year's resolutions? I know it is really hard to accomplish certain things, to stay motivated, to, obtain your goals, to reach your goals, especially if you have multiple goals and things that you want to accomplish. I know that it can be very hard to figure out a way to literally split your attention and give all of your goals equal energy. It's like, how do you give 4 or 5 goals equal energy without burning yourself out, because you still have to do everything else that life is requiring of you in the meantime? Of course, there's no right or wrong way to do something or to execute this, and there's no guarantee of anything. But what I do for me is I actually, on my iPad, I have a planner, and I literally fill my planner out for the month. So I'll put all the days that I work on there. I'll put all the appointments for myself, for baby girl, that I have for that month. And then I start to fill in gaps proactively. Like, I'll put on there the days that I want to pick up at work. I'll put on there, when I want to get my hair done. I know I get my hair done every couple of weeks, so I got it done this week. Let me drop down 2 more weeks and say, like, okay, this would be a great time to try to get my hair done, nails, XYZ, blase. Because those things creep up on you, and it's like, okay, now you're stressed because you can't get the appointment that you want. It doesn't flow with your schedule. Just so many things. So if you could work ahead with filling out a calendar to get your schedule how you would like it, or how it looks pretty on paper, that could actually save you some time and stress. It has definitely helped me out, and it's helped me stay on track. where I'm not moving behind the 8 ball, I'm in front of it. And with that being said, with filling in the gaps, I also do that with my treats. Of course, I put on my schedule when people want orders from me, but also too when I want to work on my craft, try something different. I want to record some footage, XYZ. I find gaps in my schedule to put that in there as well. And then even also too with like content, I put that in the calendar, like, okay, I'm gonna try to do some content this day, I'm gonna try to do some content that day. That is so helpful for me because I can look at the week and see, okay, so this is what I'm trying to get done this week, and I can try to make that happen. It's very frustrating for me personally when I'm going through the motions of my day, or and I come into some dead space and then I don't utilize it properly. I'm like, if I look back on it, I'm like, I could have been doing this or I could have been doing that. When I have my dead space filled in, it gives me motivation, it gives me purpose, it really just helps me stay on track and kind of maximize my downtime. Now, I may not always accomplish everything that's listed out for the day or the week. I can't predict life. Things pop up. Maybe I'm just tired. I need to sit down. That's okay. But just having the goals and that on your list and knowing that you had some sort of structure can be rewarding for you. And then it kind of helps you figure out, like, okay, how can I create balance amongst all my goals instead of just doing whatever I can do randomly in the moment and then looking up and you're like, wow, I really didn't work on this goal at all this month. I really spent 80% of my free time working on this goal, and I didn't do anything with this goal at all. At least this kind of helps you try to paint that well-rounded picture of like, okay, these couple of days spent doing this, these couple of days you spent doing that, so that you're equally watering all of your plants. You're able to pour into everything that's important to you. That really just has been helpful for me, being able to see it, because it can be in your head, but seeing it, being able to check things off a list, whether that's literally pressing a button and it gets scratched off on an app, whether you do this by hand and you're able to literally scratch something off, whether you maybe make sticky notes and you're able to rip a sticky note up and say, hey, I've done this. I started off with 10 sticky notes and now I have 4. Whatever your method is to make you feel the accomplishment like full circle, definitely plays wonders, and does wonders, shall I say, for your mental, because everybody likes to feel productive in some way, shape, or form. And when you have structure to your productivity, it takes a load off of you that sometimes you didn't even realize was weighing you down. I just wanted to share that with you guys as you're thinking about my question of where you're at with your New Year's resolutions, because sometimes that's just like the missing step, having organization in your life. Say for instance, your goal is to go to the gym. I don't make all my sessions for the month at the beginning of the month or the end of the month prior to the new month, but I will put on there for a good 3 to 4 weeks when it fits in my schedule to go to the gym, so that I have some sort of idea of when I'm trying to go. Because if you don't do that, you'll look up and be like, okay, well, I have an hour here, I could have planned my day better and then gone to the gym, but now it's crunch time and XYZ, blase. So just stuff like that makes your life a little easier, because now you're planning in advance. And that just, everybody's not a planner either, but in order to have a little fluency in your life, there has to be some things that are just planned in advance. And even if you're more of like a free spirit, I just kind of like to float with, the wind, that's fine. But definitely try to come up with a game plan to be able to pour into all your goals, so that way you just feel extra fulfilled at the end of the week, the end of the month, whatever your time frame is for yourself. For me, definitely being consistent with the gym, staying consistent with the gym, and then trying to work on weight gain and muscle building has been a goal of mine, and I have been very successful with that, even with my busy schedule and missing some gym sessions, which made me so upset. I have been very, very successful with making strides. I'm definitely excited about that. My content, I hit the ground running pretty good in January into February. I had a little bit of a stall, but now we're getting back to it, and it feels really good. I definitely have been ahead of the game with my treat business, just trying to make sure I market things early, perfect my craft, try new things, and then just getting more actually back into the swing of traveling. I love traveling. Wasn't able to do it as much last year with being a new mom and just trying to accomplish other goals. So this year, definitely stay tuned for more travel inspo being dropped on the YouTube channel, because that's just something I like to do, and when I'm able to travel, it makes me happy to be able to share with you guys what I've come across. With all that being said, if you take nothing else away from this, I just hope that you guys definitely try to fill in the dead space on your calendar with ways to work toward achieving your goals, and then let me know how that works for you guys. If it worked, I'm super excited. If it was a struggle for you, I understand, but just let me know how that works for you, because it definitely has been a lifesaver for me. Thanks for listening. See y'all later.